Hey ladies and gents, how y'all doing today? I decided to come and give you guys another pole dance class video. So class is in session. So I'm getting myself prepared right now to do my second pole dance class with you guys. And if you guys have been following along, as you can see, I have my entire setup here. And yes, y'all, I do still have my Christmas decorations up, and I put the lights on for y'all since y'all gonna see it in the background anyway. Basically, I am keeping them up for as long as I'm keeping them up right now because I have a shoot that I'm going to be doing, and I want this to be my background. I want it to be like a Christmassy type of background. So if y'all wondering like, why is that Christmas stuff still up? Isn't it like January? Even though, y'all, a lot of times I don't take my Christmas stuff down until like February, March anyway. I don't know if I'm the only person that does that, but I know sometimes my mom, when I used to live with my mom didn't take hers down until February, March sometimes. So maybe I got it from her. I don't know. But anyways, so if you guys joined me in my first pole dance class, the two videos that I produced for my first classes that I provided for my YouTube channel, I do believe, guys, I'm so used to recording on my phone that I forgot I can actually look at my YouTube channel. But I do believe that I have some views and likes on those videos, so thank you guys in advance before I even pull it up. Love the support. I appreciate it very much. So I believe you guys so far have shown that you guys do like those videos, so it's good to continue, right? So y'all, I'm trying to pull them up and see. Okay, so we have 41 views on one video, but let's see what we have on the other one, shall we? So 5 likes, 41 views, which is great. And the second video is 26 views, and I'm about to see only 3 likes so far. Okay, so y'all are viewing and liking, so thank you guys so much for that. So today is going to be lesson number 2, where I teach you guys a few more steps. Now, guys, I was kind of contemplating doing more than what I was going to do for this video. One reason why is because I took a little longer to do the second class videos, a little longer than I expected to. But also, these moves are so like easy, because like they don't really take you having to like use your strength to like climb the pole, or or go up and down the pole, or invert, or anything like that. So they're kind of simple, basic moves. So that was kind of like why I was thinking about doing a little bit more. Also, since so much time has passed by since the last time I was able to upload my last one. But I'm thinking, I don't know, y'all might not want more moves than the 5 that I was already planning on teaching today. So I'm still contemplating it, guys. So if it's a little longer than I planned. Sorry. That means that, I decided, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Just do everything. But I don't think I will because I'm getting through the book pretty fast and I don't have my second book yet. I'm doing the best that I can to keep you guys according to these books because I know, like, I'm kind of all over the place with what I know when it comes to dancing. So these books help me to basically have some type of a guide to kind of like let me know what's good moves to do for beginners and stuff like that. So y'all work with me while I work with y'all. So I think starting off, then I'm just going to do the 5 steps. But I could do more later because I could decide to do a little bit more. But if I do decide to do a little bit more, I'll let you guys know that I'm going to continue. But if not, I'll just carry on to the next thing. So y'all got some water? Get some water. I was a little thirsty. So if you have some water, like I just said, grab that, Gatorade, or anything else that's like, really good to give you some electrolytes because you might sweat a little bit if you're following along. If you're not following along, just enjoy the show. Also, grab yourself a towel or a napkin or something to just, dab if you sweat. Also, if you have a pole already and you are working on your pole with me, do what you need to do to make sure that you have some type of glass cleaner, alcohol, or something like that so that you can clean your pole and a good, I forget what this is called. A good towel, small towel to wipe the pole down with. Guys, because it is a lot easier to go ahead and work on the pole with my patent leather boots. That's why I make sure to use them when I pole dance. So therefore, that's about to be my next step, is putting on my patent leather boots so that I can make sure that my legs get as best grip as possible. So that when I do some moves where I have to actually be on the pole, I won't have any issues with being able to actually grip the pole. So that's what I'm about to do now. So if you have any shoes like these or any other kind of shoes that you might have that might help you look a little elegant, feel more sexy or whatever while you're learning, then while I'm taking this time to put my boots on, go ahead, put your boots on, put your shoes on, get a little towel, wipe the pole down, whatever you gotta do. Get you some water, whatever the case is. Now, just in case you guys did not watch my first classes that I did with my pole dancing classes, basically I talked about the footwear. I use these boots because, like I explained earlier, they're a lot better with gripping on the pole, and they help me to be able to grip the pole a lot better as opposed to just skin on the pole. Because I am a person that sweats a lot, especially when I get in motion and I move around. So because of that, I do the best that I can to wear gear that, first of all, protects me because I can fall easily if I'm not careful because I sweat. also that helps me to be able to, you know, be a lot more safe, but still look elegant and look good while I'm dancing. Because you don't want to, you know, be dancing and look awkward. Sometimes when you're trying too hard to be safe, you might look awkward. So, you know, just keep that in mind. So if you guys didn't watch the first video, these gloves I also use, just like the boots, to help me keep good as best grip on the pole as possible and to stay safe. You can use this type of product yourself, but you don't have to. But to be honest with you guys, I find it very beneficial for me to use these products, and helping you guys as my Truth tribe who supports my channel and who actually watches me as opposed to anybody else, which I appreciate very much. I do the best that I can to let you guys know some perks and some tips, especially if you have some of the type of issues that I have. You know, everybody has pros and cons, and my pole pros, pole pros, that's funny. My pole pros, basically, I'll mention five, and I'll mention five pole cons. My five pros, that's a tongue twister, are I'm strong, so I'm pretty good with that. Legs, arms, core, I'm very strong. So that's one good thing. Another good thing with me is that my grip on the pole, even though I be sweaty sometimes, is pretty sturdy and pretty good, strong grip, as well as being able to pull myself up. Also, my grip on the pole with my arms and my legs is very sturdy and very good grip. So those are good, strong points that I have. Also, I have usually pretty good control. In the 10 years that I have, give or take, danced, I've honestly fallen one time off of the pole. So, being as though that's pretty daggone good, since it's a lot of people that fall all the time, especially when they're first learning. So that's really good. What's the last thing? I'm pretty graceful. I know how to look graceful, even though I'm possibly still learning. So the cons of my pole dancing, I'm trying to make sure I can get five together. I'm not sure if I even have five, but I'll push through and see. Number one is the major one, which is me sweating so much. I sweat a lot. So especially when I am under, especially if I'm in a club, I'm under the hot lights and everything. That's why it's kind of cool that I got the lights going on, because it's kind of like the same type of vibe in a club where they got the bright lights and everything like that. So between that, being around a lot of people, moving around, and I be working, I be really dancing. So like doing all of that exercise correlated with the hot lights, oh my goodness, I be so sweaty sometimes. So it'd be very dangerous for me when that happens. Like I be doing the best that I can, be very careful. So what I do about the sweatiness, like I mentioned to you guys already, these boots help, the gloves help. Also, I'm about to go get my spray that I used in my first video. Be right back. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find my spray. Might be in my bag. Oh, y'all, where my Alright, y'all, so I have this spray that I showed you guys in the first video, as well as some extra strength pull fitness grip paste. I guess it's paste. So I use both of these, the Grip It spray and Tac 2 extra strength pull fitness grip. I use these two, but it's many different products that you can use to help yourself be able to have as best grip on the pole as possible. You can even use some of these products. Sometimes read the instructions to make sure it's safe for your skin, but usually it is. You can usually sometimes use this product for your skin if you don't have these boots or anything like that that can protect your skin or give you better grip with your skin. Then you can actually spray or put any of this tech stuff on your skin, and that can sometimes help you have better grip on the pole as well. So like, just keep those tips in mind, especially if you're thinking about getting serious with pole dancing, because it can be a very dangerous sport if you're not careful, especially if you are like me and you sweat a lot. So that's my first con. My second con is sometimes I have issues with my knees and my legs. So that might sometimes make me look a little awkward in between dancing. Like, I know how to look graceful and elegant, but sometimes I might have a pain go through my leg or something, or I might not land right or twist right or move right, and that can sometimes make my performance a little awkward. I've noticed. The third con that I can say that I do have as well is sometimes, especially when I'm actually performing, like let's say if I'm actually in a club or something and I'm actually doing a performance where I have like a crowd or something, a lot of times I use costumes, like dressy costumes, gowns and stuff. And when I wear stuff like that, or just like dressy costumes that can be like can break and stuff, when I wear stuff like that, I have to be very careful because I can break what I'm wearing, or I can tear what I'm wearing, or if I'm not careful how I'm moving, I can tear something, I can break something, and I've had that happen before. So that's another con that sometimes may happen if I'm not careful how I'm moving and I'm wearing something delicate. I, I can, damage my outfit, my costume. Also, I have to be very careful with that's why I'm glad I wear these gloves also. I have to be very careful with my wrists because sometimes my wrist can be a little weak, and if my grip is not firm enough and I have to do a move, I have to be careful because my wrists be a little, I might have to start doing some kind of exercises like I'm doing right now, moving my hands around, to like make my wrist a lot stronger and better with the grip, so that when I start diversifying my moves and doing more stressful to my wrist moves, I can still have strong wrists. And maybe you guys can do that too if you guys have that problem sometimes, because I have small wrists. Even though my wrists are strong, they're small, very very small. You see, my wrists are tiny. So that's definitely something that I have to take into consideration. Also, just as well as my wrists are small, my ankles are as well. And so same thing, just like I said with my legs, sometimes my legs might hurt or bother me, or things of that sort. Ankles as well. Sometimes if I'm not careful, because sometimes wearing shoes like this, it's hard to be careful. You guys see how long those heels are? Yes. So I be doing the best that I can, especially on this carpet, to be very careful how I'm moving on this pole, because I can very easily fall or trip or twist my ankle, and that's not fun. Okay, so now mind you, with dance shoes, that's why I will always advise anybody that's trying to take pole dancing classes and is taking it seriously, I would always advise you to use pole dance shoes. One of the major reasons why I tell you to do that is because one thing that I recognize from using pole dance shoes is that they are a very good quality shoe for dancing. And the major reasons why is because of the support. It's complete, even though, yes, the heel is ridiculous. At the end of the day, the support level that you get in all of the angles of the shoe, you don't have that in a regular shoe. In a regular, like, decorative heel shoe, you do not have the same support. I'm gonna give you guys a little short story before I get started on my first video for the second class. When I very firstly started to dance, I did not have any kind of workout. I mean, not workout, well, workout gear either, but I didn't have any kind of dancer gear or dance girl shoes or anything like that. I didn't know anything about it yet, so I didn't have any of that. So I had to start off like a lot of other girls who usually start off dancing and start off as amateurs. I had to start off with like just regular basic high heel shoes. Trying to look around and see if I have any shoes around, but I think I put all my shoes where they belong, which is good. Keeping everything nice and neat. But I wanted to kind of like show you guys the difference in how these boots that I'm wearing right now and dance shoes like these are so much better supportive when you're walking and also when you're moving around and things of that sort, while dancing on the pole. So because of that, I would definitely advise anybody that is watching these videos and hopes to seriously become a great pole dancer, please invest in some pole dancing shoes. First of all, for your safety, but second of all, so that you can look a lot more elegant. Third of all, so that you can be able to do the moves a lot more securely and a lot better with grace, because you actually have the proper footwear. Because I'm telling you, those regular high heel church shoes or shoes that you wear to like the wedding or something, no, those are not the kind of shoes to do pole dancing in. You could start off with it like a lot, like I said, like a lot of other girls did. I did that myself, but let me tell you, as soon as I was able, because of how horrible my feet felt from all day and all night working in those regular shoes, as soon as I got more than enough money to buy me some proper footwear, I did it, and it was a great investment. Okay, so I would advise you to do that. Now, mind you, dance shoes are fairly expensive. Okay, these right here I think were like $150, $175, something like that. You could get a pair of these for like $200, $250. Like it, I don't think you can get a pair of boots like this for under $100. If you do, let me know where you get them from so I can get me some. Okay, but yeah, so I just wanted to tell you guys about that because I know how important it is to be safe, especially when you're doing pole dancing. Okay, all right, let me stop talking and let's get to work, right? All right, let's go. Now, the first move that I'm going to be showing you guys today is slides. Now, all of these moves that I'm going to be doing today is going to be slides, even if I do more than what I had originally planned. Now, I originally planned 5 different moves, 5 to do today, but it is a possibility I may decide to do a little bit more later. I don't know. If I do, I'll make the decision then. But anyway, so if you guys did not see my very first video that I will tag to this video once I upload, which is my intro to pole dancing, where I did my first, I believe it was 5 to 10 moves, then don't quote me though, just go watch the video. This is going to be the second class of that. What I do is basically I do a class based on a number of moves, and then I do another video where I do a class of a performance, doing the best that I can to kind of like correlate all of the moves that I've already showed you guys. So that's just to give you guys a rundown of what I've been doing so far since I started this pole dancing classes with Ruth on YouTube. So what I'm doing is I'm using this pole dancing for beginners book to guide me and to help guide you guys into working on your pole dance moves and learning how to be graceful and look good pole dancing. No matter what reason you decide to do this for, if you did not watch my first video, I'm not going to go through all of that again. Go watch the first video and I'll do a nice little rundown on what reasons you can decide to do pole dancing. It's not just for strippers, okay? You know, it's many different reasons, including exercise, okay? So I decided that I'm going to read to you guys the moves from the book because I believe that that is the best way, you know, technically, to describe it to you guys where you guys should be able to understand it. And then I'll also break it down as best as I can in my own lingo, just in case that's a little bit better for you guys to understand as well. So I'm doing the best that I can to make sure that you guys are comfortable and y'all get the moves and y'all understand what moves that I'm saying. I'm hoping and praying that it coming through well and I'm showing them right. Oh, I noticed in the first video I did a little hiccup where I was saying move your left arm and I was moving my right. I apologize for that. I noticed that after the fact. I was, you know, guys, please understand that, you know, being a YouTuber, especially a new YouTuber like I am, you get nervous because even though I'm talking to a camera right now, technically, I know that I'm going to end up uploading this on my laptop, on my computer, and I'm going to end up talking to people all over the world. So yeah, of course, sometimes I get a little nervous and I might say left and I really mean right, or I might say right and I really mean left. Don't judge me, y'all. Just work with me. Just understand I'm human just like you and I'm performing for you guys. And it gets a little tricky sometimes, okay? Now I have to try to hurry up because I want to really get these moves done before the day is out. As you guys can see, the day is almost out. So let me get to it. And then my battery is low. Okay, let me get to it. So I'm gonna read as fast as I can, y'all. I'm so sorry. I need to plug this phone. You know what? Let me plug it in there before it dies on me. Okay, y'all, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, sweetie. I gotta get my charger. You see, I'm trying to do this video. You fussing at me. Sorry, y'all. My cat all fussing at me and stuff. Okay, so what is this? Okay, plug that in there. That in there. Okay, there we go. Now, sorry about that, guys. Now we can continue without the computer turning off, all right? Let me fix this so that you guys can see my feet when I get up. All right, y'all. Now I don't have to rush through it. How to do beginner slides. So like I said, all of these moves that I'm going to be teaching you guys in this specific video today, whether it's 5 different moves or whether it's more, it's going to be all slides, okay? So it's not even going to be any moves that I'm going to be teaching you in this specific video right here where you have to climb the pole or where you have to really do anything too strenuous. Yay, right? Okay. So the book says one sexy part of pole dancing is the slides that you can try. There are so many to choose from and lots of great beginner techniques that allow you to seg into transition moves and even floor work. If you're looking to add to your combos, allowing you to have an even more fluid motion, then try out these beginner slides. They're super simple and they can make any pole dancing combo look even better. Now, you might wonder if there's a difference between a slide and a transition. And in a sense, a slide is a form of transition but don't have as much hip rotation and gyration. Sliding against the pole can sometimes be hard to maintain, especially for a beginner. Often controlling the movements of your legs up and down in this manner is a real trick you'll learn in a few slides in this chapter, enough to get you started and allow you to use them in a combination as well. Okay, so basically that's just describing what slides are. It's just, I'm going to show you. All right, so this is called the back slide. This is going to be the first move that I'm going to be teaching you guys today. So explaining it from the book, it says the back slide is the first slide you should learn, and this might take a moment to get used to. Initially, you might feel as if you're falling, but don't freak out. Instead, try holding the pole, maintaining an exact grip as you do this. To start, you should have your back against the pole with both arms straight and holding the pole behind your body. You should begin with your body held straight. You can put one hand on top and the other place them both on the same level. Take one leg and put it forward. Keep your toes completely pointed. You should then slide down while you're starting to bend your supporting leg. Ideally, choose the dominant leg to slide down while the weaker leg is there to hold. You might slip and fall at first, but if you work to maintain a slow, controlled motion, you should be fine. Okay, guys, so I'm about to show you guys the back slide. This is what I just read to you guys, okay? So I'm going to show you guys from the side view first. And so basically what they're saying do is back against the pole and just slide down. And I can't put my leg out on this angle, but I just wanted to show you guys this angle. Now, I'm going to show you guys from the forward angle as well. I'm going to try to put this up a little bit so you guys can see my face. Now, from the forward angle, put one arm up, one arm down, and then just slide. Put your leg out and just slide, you know? Just make it nice and slow and sexy. Okay, I'm going to do it again from forward, since that's how I can actually put my legs out. And I'm going to put the camera down this time so you guys can see me putting my legs out while I slide. Again, this is called the back slide, okay? So you guys are not going to see my upward part of my body, but that's fine. You guys can see the rest. And so sliding down, leg out, and you know, keep your legs pointed. You guys can't see my pointed legs, but trust me, they're pointed. Oh, that's another thing I've also already explained in the other video. When you wear heels, especially dancer heels, a lot of times they help you to keep your feet pointed. But if you're not wearing any heels, it's very good to make sure that you practice pointing your feet while you're working or while you're dancing, because first of all, it makes it look better, you know, how you're moving, but also it helps you to move more gracefully into another move and stuff like that. So just keep in mind to just keep your feet pointed if you don't actually wear heels while you're dancing. If you do wear heels while you're dancing, just make sure to keep also a mental note, keep your feet pointed. But usually while you have heels on, you got that illusion of pointed feet anyway because your feet are pointed in the heel. So don't worry about it. Okay, guys, so now the second move that we're going to learn today, hope you guys got that first slide. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. Just be slow with it. You know, just keep practicing, and You know, the more you practice, you can speed up. The next move would be the leg squat slide. Okay, so now if you like to do squats and want to incorporate them into your pole routine, well, guess what? You can do this. This is a good move to help you feel the burn in your thighs and butt, while also allowing you to learn a sleek and sexy pole dancing move as well. To begin, you should be in the same position as before, standing up straight with your back against the pole. However, move your legs out, spread them apart almost as far as you can. You should then start lowering your body, bending your knees as you begin to get into a squat position as you start to slide down. Once you've reached the level of comfort that you feel best with, you can then put your hands on your knees. If you want this to look sexy, you can hold onto the pole behind you while one hand is on your side. To get back up, simply move from the squat position up to the normal position you were in before, maybe gyrating your hips for an added sexy touch. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry I did not show you guys the photo of the first move. I'm going to show you that first, and then I'm going to show you the photo of the second move. So this is the first move that I just showed you first, and that's how you slide down the pole. I showed you how to do it from the side first, and then I showed you how to do it from the front 2 ways, and that was called the back slide that I just showed you in the photo. Now this that I just read to you, which is called the leg squat slide, this one is the one I'm about to show you now. Now I won't be able to show you the side angle of this move because, as you guys can see, the amount of space that I have to move is very limited, but it should still be a good view just because honestly you can get the best view from the front anyway. So this is called, excuse the background noise, that's my boyfriend's back, so just ignore that. Okay, now this is called the leg squat slide. Okay, so what you do is, you, like the move before, you stand up against the pole with your with your back against the pole and your feet facing forward, and you put one arm up, one arm down. Really doesn't matter which arm you decide to use. And just like the first move, you kind of slide down, but instead of sliding down and leaving your legs closed like we did for the first move, we're going to instead open our legs, slide, and open the legs, and then slide all the way down. Or, like she already mentioned, you can just come back up like that. Okay, that was kind of awkward, but I'll do it again. Now, leg squat slide. We're going to try this one more time. Back against the pole, one arm up, one arm down, doesn't matter which arm. Slide down a little, open your legs, and you can, like she mentioned, sway, or you can just drop all the way down. Doesn't matter how you do it. So that's the second move of today's class. So it should have been easy enough for you guys. I'm telling you, these slides are pretty simple. May take a little bit of energy, but it's not as bad as like climbing the pole and doing spins and things of that sort. Now, the next move we're going to be doing today is called the bunny slide. This is another simple pole slide, but this time you won't be touching the pole. This one is more controlled in a slower motion. The goal is to make this look fluid. Start by standing once again with your back against the pole and your arms on your thighs. Then start to lower your thighs and slide down, getting into almost a crouched position. You'll certainly feel the thigh burn as you do this. To make sure you take this slowly. You can grip the pole if you begin to feel your balance start to falter because of the motion. Okay. So I would explain this specific move right here as kind of like Have you guys ever seen like a dramatic movie with the actor or the actress sliding down the wall crying? It's kind of like that. It's like a dramatic move, right? But it's very subtle. So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys this from the side view because that's the best view for this particular move, just so you guys can see what I'm doing. So they say you don't have to touch the pole for this particular move. You just slide all the way down. And if you want to, you know, turn into a move, you can. If you want to slide all the way to the floor, you can. If you want to, you know, turn around and, you know, start another move, you can. Okay? So I'm going to show you guys one more time. Don't have to touch the pole. Just stand against the pole and then you just slide down real slow. And I'm going to slide to the floor. All right? So there we go. Now that will be the third move of this lesson. And this is the picture of the move. All right? So the next move is called lunging slide. Okay. If you like lunges, then this is the slide for you. If you've ever done a curtsy lunge at the gym, this slide is very similar. You start by having your body straight with your back to the pole and one arm holding the pole. Make sure that arm is behind you, gripping it from behind, almost above your head. You can take the other arm and either have it at your side or for more support, grab it right at the back, mid-back level. From there, take the opposite leg of your dominant hand and start to push it outwards towards the side of the pole. You should keep your toes, that is being extended, pointed as you slide down to a comfortable lunge level. You should keep your knee bent on the supporting leg. You can keep the supporting leg pointed as well. Once you get familiar with the motion, to get back up from this, you simply bring that leg and slide back up. Okay? This is the photo, and I'm going to show you guys forwards. Okay? So this is the move. I'm actually going to do it this way. All right. That's how I'll get up. I don't know how she would get up. She doesn't show how she gets up. But I'd slide it down like this and bring it back up. Okay? Now, that's called the lunging slide. Now, this is going to be the last move. And then we're going to be finished this video for the night. This is called the shoulder slide. Okay, guys? Now, this one, I would do a lot different than they're actually showing in the photo and describing in the description. So you guys can make the choice of which way you decide that you want to do it, how it feels comfortable to your body, because this next move that I'm about to tell you guys, which is going to be the last move of the night, is called the shoulder slide. Now, the way they show you the shoulder slide in the book, the way she has her hand, it kind of looks like it might be a strain on her wrist. So I don't slide that way. I slide a little differently, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. So you can obviously make the choice how you want to do it, if you want to do it the way I do it, or if you want to do it the way the book says do it, okay? I'm going to show you both. No, I'm not showing you both. I'm showing you my way, but I'm going to show you what the book says. Okay? So this is a variation of the leg slide. But instead of just using your arms to brace you, most of the weight is on your shoulder. To begin, hold your body straight up with your back against the pole, both arms gripping the pole above your head, behind you. Start to slide your feet as far apart as possible, as you possibly can, with one leg bent and the other leg straightened. You should have your shoulders resting against the pole. From this position, start to slide down your shoulders in controlled manner. Make sure to have one of your legs straight and the other one bent. Ideally, the dominant leg is the one that should be used to help support you initially, but you can practice with each leg as you go along. Make sure to keep your hips up and your back neutral as you do this, for it'll help you to not only give you a good stretch, it'll also make the move sexier. Okay, so I'm going to show you how the book says to position yourself, okay? Now, as you guys can see, her hand is like positioned kind of awkwardly, kind of like this, while she's sliding down the pole, and I don't do that. I feel like this is more comfortable, having my hand kind of cup the pole. She's just kind of holding the pole like this. I don't feel like that's good grip at all. So I'm going to do it how I do it. Like I said, if you guys decide to do it like how the book says do it, go for what you know. But I'm going to teach you guys to hold the pole how I hold it, okay? And it's safer for me because, like I told you guys, one of my cons is my wrists are a little weak sometimes. So I have to be sure how well I grip the pole. So that's why I had to cup it. They're not cupping it in the photo. That's not going to work for me. But anyway, this is the slide down. Okay? Going all the way down to the floor. She didn't say go to the floor, but I go all the way down to the floor, okay? I guess you don't have to, because she doesn't say, you have to go all the way down to the floor. She gives both options, okay? Now, do it again. I hold the pole like this. She's saying hold it like this. Do it how you want it. I hold it like this to have good grip. And slide. Okay? There you go. And that is all 5 of our pole dance moves for our second class. So we've done the back slide, the leg squat slide, the bunny slide, the lunging slide, and the shoulder slide. Okay, guys? So the next video I'll be doing soon. We're going to be doing some more slides, probably about 5 more slides. And then we're going to be going to the next steps. So stay tuned. But actually, I will be coming back with another video correlating the slides that I've shown you, as well as possibly the same moves that I've shown you from the first video also, to give you guys a little review. Why not? Give you a little test, okay? So, I'll see you guys in the next video where I do my performance. See you next time. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Become a part of the Truth Tribe. And Sweetie says hi. Bye, guys.